Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? Saeed, what you telling me, bro?
Yes. What's going on? What's going on? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. We got the community. Smash a like on the video. And yeah, man, all is well. Can't complain, man. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Big up the chat. Good training session in the bank, bro.
Come on.
Flipping hot session, man, but it was very, very good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, we're good, man. Hopefully, I'll have some good news for you lot soon, bro. But we're chipping away, man.
Yeah.
Loads to talk about. Loads to talk about. I can't lie, bro. Man, obviously having a chat with a man them in the group chat earlier today, bro. And bro,
Yeah.
I'm
Come on.
still relaxed. Do you know what I'm still very relaxed, bro. And you know what? It's one of them ones where like it's very rare that me and Nuruddin are actually on the same page and we actually agree on transfers when it comes to the owner. You know them ones, and
Yeah.
we're both in agreement that it was the right thing not to pay the 85 million up front for
Massively.
for Fernandez. So that's good, bro, because when it comes to the owners, like me and Nuruddin never agree. So when we're agreeing on that, I'm like, all right, cool. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a start. It's a start somewhere.
It's a start, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the major disappointment comes from the fact that he was a player that we've been linked to for so long.
Yep.
And we thought, all right, cool, just get it over the line. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we don't get it over the line. But when you actually look at the facts of the deal, when you look at the fact that we were linked to this brother only about 4 or 5 months ago, because remember, what's so funny about football fans is last season it was Belabor. These men were saying we should pay 100 million and get Belabor, remember? And then we didn't pay the 100 mil. Then all of a sudden, Belabor's rubbed now because he hasn't had a great season. So he's rubbish. They don't want him anymore. And the season before, it was Edison. Remember? 2 seasons ago, man wanted Edison. Man were gassed about Edison. And then we didn't get Edison. And then all of a sudden, he's rubbed. And then the Belabor thing, didn't get Belabor, he's rubbed. You know what I mean? Then it was Anderson. Then we didn't get Anderson. Then all of a sudden, people fell in love with Fernandez for like 3 months. Now he's gone. It's the end of the world, bro. Fernandez is probably the player that we've been linked to for the shortest amount of time, And the whole attraction of getting Fernandez was that he was gonna be, him and João Gomez his teams were gonna get relegated. We were gonna get them for 45, 50 mil.
Yep.
That was the conversation. All of a sudden, people are saying we should have paid 85 million for him. Like, how do you go from 45, 50 to 85? And man still want us to pay the money? It's silly, bro.
Yeah, it's silly money. I think, to be honest with you, I don't think he's been part of our plans, like long-term wise. Like, you know how normally you can hear about Belabor throughout the whole year. Like the one from Matheus Fernandes kind of happened towards the end of the season, where it was like an opportunistic signing because West Ham were getting relegated. We were like, yo, what can we get from West Ham? And then you look at Matheus Fernandes, you're like, you know what? Good player, you know, for the right price. I think everyone kind of made that clear. For the right price, we should go and look to cash in on Matheus Fernandes. Now, when West Ham started moving mad, saying, we want to sell him for 85 million. That's when I think everyone was like, yeah, not worth it. Let's just move on. You feel me? Like, it's not worth it at all. Then Tottenham came in and then decided to pay and say, yo, we're looking to pay that full amount. See, that's where it got a bit interesting. Before that, I reckon it would have been a signing or saga that kind of went on throughout the summer, and then Man United or whoever would have thought of a package to go and get Matheus Fernandes. And then it would have been a case of, you know what, West Ham, you've got your money, Man United have got your player. But because Tottenham have come in and said, yo, we are looking to pay this up front, no add-ons, no none of that, they looking to do that. And obviously, Man United are thinking, it's not worth it for us in our sense. So I think for me, you kind of almost have to agree with Man United because, you know, if you don't believe if it's worth the price, nor do I believe Tottenham fans believe that he's worth the price, by the way. But they're in a position where they have to spend that money, especially the 2 players that they're bringing in now, Tonali and Matheus Fernandes, to show a bit of ambition, not only for the manager, but for the fans as well, because they finished 17th twice. You know, United are not in that predicament where it's all doom and gloom if you lose out on Matheus Fernandes right now in this part of the transfer window. It's what you do next. That's the key element of Man United. It's not about right, we've missed out on this signing. It's all doom and gloom. It's now what you do next. How fast do you now react? How fast do you go into your targets, like Alex Scott, for example, who I do believe is tenable? Because at the end of the day, Alex Scott will be the new talk of the town. As bad as it sounds here, but
Alex Scott will be what Anderson is. If no one buys Scott, by next season, he'll be the Anderson thing and he'll be 100 million, 100%.
Yeah. You see what I'm trying to say? So I think with obviously Bournemouth, they have every right, by the way. I'm not even discouraging Bournemouth to ask for that amount of money. They're within their right when they look at Alex Scott, who apparently they played together in the under 21 Euros, and they both looked as good. If not, Alex Scott was better, according to Nuruddin. Anyway,
who's that?
Alex Scott and Elliot Anderson, they both played in the Euros under 21s.
Okay. Not a surprise. Bro, I think he's a better footballer than Anderson. Yeah. I think he's a better footballer. I just think Anderson's more athletic.
Yeah. So if you look at it from that standpoint, first the standpoint of like the Matheus Fernandes, who's come out of nowhere, being bought for, I think, 40 odd million. Then all of a sudden, West Ham decide to bump his fee up, double the price because of one good season. Like, that's ludicrous. So they have within their right to ask for 80 million for my man, Alex Scott. So you don't have to start looking and thinking, yo, where do we go next? Do we wait for Tchouaméni? But then that's got to wait until Fernandes comes in from Chelsea. So it's about understanding. Or do you say to yourself, you know what? Let's just go to the French market and just do whatever we need to do over there. Because there are options over there in the French market. No, you don't have to stay in the Premier League. You don't have to stay in the Premier League. You can go to the French market and go do something if you want to. So,
yeah, but I just think that people are not using they're not using common sense with this deal or any of these deals, because Manchester United were willing to pay 85 million. They weren't willing to pay 85 million up front. So what that tells you is they were willing to put a down payment of 70 million for Fernandes because they believe that's what he's worth.
Yep.
So they were willing to pay the rest in installments, but ultimately they believed that he was a maximum 70 million pound player because that's what they would have paid up front. And I agree with them. I don't believe he's worth more than 70 million up front. I would argue that I don't even think he's worth 70 million up front. I reckon he's worth probably about 60 up front, based on the fact that he's young, he's off the back of 2 relegations, and also this is him in this position, still learning the position, bro. Because when I went back to watch tape on him when he was at Southampton, he was playing as an attacker.
Yeah, he was playing as a 10.
Yeah, he was playing as an attacker. So he's an attacking midfielder that is learning a new deep lying position, yeah? Is he the perfect guy to complement Kobbie Mainoo? No, because he got no experience there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's probably got less experience than Kobbie. So him and Kobbie in a double pivot, that don't win you the league, bro. Like, it doesn't. So he wasn't the right profile. I always said that he's the guy to come in and challenge Kobbie Mainoo, not the guy to play beside Kobbie, bro. Like, he's another body in the squad. I'm not paying 85 million up front, for a player that's going to mainly be a rotational player. Because he will be. Because he's not going to be the main starter. He's not the priority starter. This is the problem.
For that amount of money, you kind of need to be priority, can't you? You know what I mean? You kind of need to be in the squad straight away. If you're spending 85 million on a player like that, ideally you're thinking he's got to be starting because you're putting a lot of investment into it. And also the wages on top as well. Apparently the wages are very, very high. The chat will have to let us know that the wages are crazy. So
they're saying Man United agreed around 160 for him and Spurs are offering him closer to 250. Forget it. Do you know what I mean? 250k for that, like, no, thank you. So
it's crazy.
We did the right thing walking away. You know what I'm saying?
I think you know what it is. It's because it's Tottenham, innit? You feel me? Like it's Tottenham. It's you don't want to lose to Tottenham. It's the fact that Tottenham have shown more ambition than Man United, even though sometimes showing ambition and then also doing things the wrong way. I'm sorry, it's not the answer for me personally. Anyway, so I just think for me, you've kind of lost out on that deal. You can't let it be the whole summer. You feel me? You can't let that one deal affect your whole summer Like, it's not. Like, I just don't see it that way. I see Man United having multiple targets. I see Man United having plan Bs, plan Cs, you know, and that's how it should operate. A football club does not operate on 1 or 2 targets. And if they can't get them, you know, which can happen in the window where, you know, a player favors that club over another club, it can happen. Now it's like, how do you, where do you go next? Do you just sit around and think, oh, you know what, let the market come to us? Or do you now then say to yourself, Alex Scott, 75 million, if it comes to it, you know what, you're going to have to pay it, unfortunately, you know, because you ain't going to get it for any time cheaper. And if you do, you then snooze at an opportunity because another club comes in and pays the money, and then he goes to that club there. So I do believe Alex Scott's ceiling right now does look a little bit more higher than Matheus Fernandes. So therefore, if you're thinking that the guy's got ability to kind of go play at Man United beyond his years, then you might have to pay a little bit more for Alex Scott. You might have
but also he's English, bro. Like I've said this already. English players, you always get more loyalty out of. You always do.
Yeah.
Like you sign a Luke Shaw, you sign a Wayne Rooney, you sign a Harry Maguire, you know you're gonna have them for their best years. You know that. You know what I mean? When you sign a lot of these foreign players, bro, like don't be surprised if in a couple seasons, if Fernandes does well, man wants to go somewhere else, bro.
But it could be.
Like, now don't be surprised. I always say this. So at the end of the day, it's one of them ones where it's more of a long-term investment when you sign these English players. When you sign these other guys, a lot of the time, you got to think about resale value, because if they do well, they're going to leave you high and dry and you're going to have to replace them. So like every single signing is completely different, innit? Like even this saying our negotiation team's not good, like that's bullshit. At the end of the day, if these men tell you this is what we're willing to go past, then that's what we're willing to go past. There's nothing wrong with our negotiation team, because when we got Cunha for 62 million and when we got Brian for a similar amount up front, and when we got Sesko, no one was talking about a negotiation team then, because we actually paid less than Newcastle offered and still got Sesko.
Exactly.
So there was nothing wrong with our negotiation team when they got us Lomans for like 15 million. There was nothing wrong with them.
Facts.
So people throwing their toys out the pram because they didn't get a player that they wanted, bro, it's stupid and it's immature, bro. Like you're allowed to be upset, but what you can't start doing is just lying, bro. Because actually, negotiation-wise, we haven't had our pants pulled down in any deal so far. When you look at the players we signed, where we signed them from, we ain't had our pants pulled down. And you know what? I'm cool with overpaying for certain players. I'm not okay with overpaying for Fernandes. I'll overpay for Tchouaméni because I believe he comes into the starting lineup and he transforms the team, bro. He's a transformative signing. He's the kind 100%. Of guy that you bring in and straight away it lifts the team up a level. Like those are the players you overpay for. I'd even overpay for Adam Wharton. Like if man went to Crystal Palace right now and they said, cool, we want 90 mil for Adam Wharton, bro, I'll pay the 90 million because I know I'm getting a player that comes in, can control the midfield, that can free Kobe to run forward, that can give us a profile that we don't have. For me, Fernandez's profile is too similar to Kobe's. The only difference is he's got a better range of passing, but they're very similar profile-wise, bro. Like, I'm not overpaying for that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't care, bro. Like, I actually don't care. Like, it's one of them ones where I wanted him, but I wanted him for a certain price. That is it.
I think like you said there, bro, like, I don't think it's there is time to dwell on it because it's a long market, you know what I mean? You can feel how you feel now, but in a week's time, you know what I mean, you never know. A signing could have been made, or a signing, the details of it are very, very close. So I feel like it's one of them ones where I've always maintained it. Matheus Fernandes is not a transformative signing. He doesn't take Man United to the next level.
He's a squad option at Man United, bro.
And I think for me, ultimately, United offered 70 million plus 50 million add-ons. Now, I think that's an unbelievable deal. Why West Ham didn't take that? Crazy. But again, they saw the price of they bought that Vuskovic guy. That's crazy.
Who bought them? Brighton?
Yeah, Brighton bought that Vuskovic from Tottenham.
He was linked with them still. I'm not surprised.
Shit, man. 46 million fixed fee. He'll probably go for about 8 million in the next couple of years anyway. You know what I mean? Probably go to I don't know, a club in Spain or Barcelona, someone like that. Anyway, it just happens all the time. But yeah, no, I look at it. I'm like, yeah, like I went the next day. I was like, you know what's next? Who are we after next? Just move on. It is what it is. Who's next? It's not like we've missed out on like a generational superstar or a player that I believe could have bridged the gap. If it's one of them was where I believe categorically they could have bridged the gap, then I'm like, you know what? Oh man, why did we sign that one player? But it's not that. So if you think that, then that's up to you. But maybe it's also the fact that we missed out Elliot Anderson and Mateus Fernandes as well. You know, so there's
But I can't lie, bro. Like Anderson, hella overrated, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like hella overrated. Yeah, and he's another one I said that profile wise never suited playing next to Kobe Mainoo. Like that's the reality. Like when I look at it, these are men that you want as options, but they're not the main guys, bro. Like they're not the main guys. If they're the main guys, we're still no better off, bro.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they'll add a bit of quality in that. But
yeah, but bro, we're not adding quality. We're replacing fucking Casemiro, blood. We finished third. Do you know what I'm saying? Like these men, can't replace Casemiro in any way, bro. I'm sorry, they don't have it because Anderson don't have the discipline, and you've seen when he plays deep for England, he's fucking trash. So, like, I don't want that guy playing deep, and Kobe goes forward. He's rubbish there, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's not even doing it at the slow international pace. International pace ain't Premier League pace. He'll get pressed out his socks in the Prem if he plays as the first, as the disciplined first phase player. He's done. Do you know what I'm saying? So we don't want him like that because there's a danger of us paying that money and then Kobe has to play deep anyway because he can't do it.
Because he can't do it, That's
he can't do
that's a factor as well. That's a big factor as well. Because he can't do it.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's absolute weird, bro. Man said I'm not paying 9 million for Wharton. That's double standards. He ain't better than Fernandes. Yes, he is, bro.
Nah, trust me.
Yes,
he is.
So we're not gonna do that.
Anderson's just it's a new shiny toy, but if you look at Wharton's passing ability, bro, the way he dinks it over the top, the way he can get the ball from the 6 area, like create, bro, like he's just an all-rounded, good footballer, bro. That's what he wants.
Man said Spurs are throwing money at the problem. United used to do that, and now fans are upset we're not doing silly deals, bro. Listen, we've done that before, and it was exciting and we barely won anything. So I'll be real. Like, that's not who we are anymore. We need to get over it. Because when we were there, people were complaining.
Yeah. You see what it is, It's that everything just needs a balance, bro. You get me? Like, I remember thinking to myself, you know what? Get this player here, but then you've already got 2 players already through the door, like who are obviously Mainoo and Edison. Now, at the start of the season, it might be similar to what we think we will be doing this season. But I do believe, though, if you could go and get a Tchouaméni alongside, let's say, for example, Alex Scott, that blend is quite nice in there now. All of a sudden, you've got players who can pass, who can cross, who can get in behind the lines if they need to, who can dictate. So you've got a bit of a blend. I believe that's the best way to do things right now. Have the blend and then go from there. You know what I mean? And then have that chemistry. So, I think for me, right now, as it stands, Rants, we have to just keep moving, bro. Simple as that. To keep moving and keep thinking that, we're going to be there soon. You get me? And we are. We are there soon. So,
no, 100%. I completely agree, bro. I think people forget, how close we were last season in terms of how we were playing. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not a million miles off, bro. Like people are going like we've got so much to do, bro. We don't, but we just need to make the right moves. This is what it is. It's all about making the right moves. It's not about making moves for the sake of it. And like even this thing, saying United would have moved on a long time ago. They wasted weeks. They didn't waste weeks. If you man honestly think, that clubs sit down, with one club at a time, and that's how they negotiate deals, then you have not got a clue how football works. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, look at Tottenham. Tottenham put in a bid for Tonali, he got rejected, Then they were doing negotiations for Fernandes. What? And you think they weren't still speaking to Newcastle about Tonali at the same time? You know, you're allowed to speak to more than one club at the same time. You know that, right?
They would have been like, job done on the phone, bang, deal's done.
Brother, this is what I'm saying. So don't think Man United, weren't speaking to other clubs, and they were just talking to West Ham for this whole time.
Yeah.
I do believe, stupid.
I do believe, though. I remember I said to you about George Mendes. I do believe he has been at the center of this deal, though. I know you disagreed with me last week, but do you now get why I said George Mendes is at the heart of this? Because I don't think
he's the agent, bro.
Rejects Man United without George Mendes being there. I'm telling you.
But bro, you need to understand, these men were willing to pay, more money than us up front, and paying more wages. So if they're willing to pay him more wages as well, remember that the agent gets a percentage of the wages as well. So it's one of them ones where if they're willing to pay man like
you see where I'm coming from now?
60-70K more wages, and they're willing to match the fee, then of course he's gonna go there. Like, as an agent, you wouldn't be doing your job if you said to the youth, you know what, like, fucking take the lower wages at Man United. Like, because,
no, of course not.
Because you're giving 10% to your agent.
But also, like, Man United dealing with John Mendes again, I feel like it was such a long process last year, the year before that. It's a long process that I don't think they're willing to kind of get involved in again. Hence why they just made a bid, straight to Tottenham, and just kind of was like, you know what, this is what we're going to do. Whereas with John Mendes, he wants at least the best deal for his kind, which is fair enough, but the revenue that he's getting instantly right now is a lot for him to not miss out on. Whether he thinks Man United will have the money or not later on down the line, I don't know. But his revenue stream was who can pay this upfront, who's desperate to pay this money, and who's desperate to kind of almost get top talents in world football. This guy might be busy this summer. I'm telling you now, this John Mendes might be looking to sell to only Tottenham because, they're the ones that are paying the money right now. They're looking at Krupi apparently as well. So, boy, it's mad they done you. It's mad they done you.
Man said just because Wharton ain't all around and doesn't run, they love runners. Bro, it must be that. Adam Wharton, for me, like, is one of the best midfielders in the league by far. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he's a very similar profile to kind of what Carrick was. So I can see why Carrick would like him as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's been rumors that Carrick's a big fan of his, but it's one of them ones where, but the data team isn't sure. But he's a proper Carrick baller, bro.
Bro, he's probably the most gifted English footballer that we have right now.
Ridiculous,
bro. It's bad to think that he's not playing in the World Cup, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at Rice, I look at Elliot Anderson. They're not Wharton, and I think with Wharton you have someone who can play that continental style if he needs to. He can play the English way if he needs to, but then his vision and the way he glides, it's just so effortless, man. And he was
he's from Blackburn, bro. Like, Man United can go get that brother, and he will happily come to Man United because he'll move back up north. Like, everything about Adam Wharton is the right one. I don't like the fact that he wasn't first choice, but go fucking
fresh
get
for us.
Him,
if he can be fresh for us. I know it's not number one, but then I get what you're trying to say, though. But you know what it is? Again, this chart thing, man, it's like, it kind of like threw us back a little bit because obviously the fan base are now looking at Sander Berge thinking, yo, let's go get Sander Berge. But
I wanted to get him when we got Ugarte.
Yeah, see what I'm trying to say? So I would have assumed that Sander Berge would be third choice centre-back. Sorry, third choice midfielder, not Ederson. I didn't know Ederson was going to come this summer. So I thought, you know what, Sander Berge is a good option as a third. Now, that's where I wouldn't want Man United to go next to Sander Berge because I do believe, you've kind of missed out on that already. You know what I mean? So the third choice we've got now with Ederson. The other two have got to be specialists in one thing, where it's either win the ball back or on the ball. One of the two. You get me? So we need to have two centre-back, two midfielders that have got different kind of specialities. You get me? And Ederson can just mop up and do whatever he needs to do. Kobe can control. So that's what I want, man. I want someone who's deep playmaker, and I want someone who can win the ball back. So if you get a mixture of that, or someone who just sits like a Tchouaméni conductor, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, boy, but the thing is though, I feel like it is a little bit exciting though, because it's like now it's the unknown, isn't it? I feel like the unknown is what we need to see for a bit, because too much people have information, yeah, and they're just repeating themselves every single week.
Bro, the truth is, yeah, a lot of these men don't know, and I think United have loads of different ways that they could play this window, and they know that, bro. You know what I mean? What's jarring for me, yeah, is that people are looking for the first possible moment, yeah, to start crashing out. It's like man are just waiting, bro. They're waiting for a moment because it's dumb. Because the funny thing is, the last 2 windows, yeah, we've had 2 good windows. 2 good windows. That's what we've had, back-to-back good windows, yeah, that have closed the gap. This is probably the closest that Man United have been, yeah, to challenging for a league title, yeah, in terms of like the level of the squad in many years, bro. You know what I mean? This is the closest in terms of the gap between us and the gap at the top.
Facts.
The closest we've got. And we've done that in 2 seasons with these man bringing players in. So because of that, what a man doing? Like, why are man crashing out like this, bro? People are going on like we need.
It's a shiny toy, isn't it, though, Rant? It's a shiny toy.
Oh, it's weird.
You know what it is as well? I feel like naturally as football fans, you're kind of jealous of what other people are doing in it. You feel me? And it's like, why can't my club do that? Or why can't we do that? Like, naturally, it isn't just your time, bro. That's what it is. It means that Man United are looking elsewhere. It means that Man United aren't after the players that you want right now. Or, you know, we've actually done well to kind of make sure we dodge that bullet. Like, that there, people are not ready to accept just yet. But that's just reality. Like, people want a new shiny toy. But early on the window. Now,
but it doesn't matter. The thing is, it don't matter when you sign these players, bro. Like, as long as you get them in, do you know what I mean? And if you can get them in for a good price, and it means that it can facilitate other players, you're all right. Because man are saying we need 2 more midfielders, we need a left wing, we need a left back, we need all these things.
Yeah, boy.
Like, my thing is, yeah, when I look at Man United, if I was gonna overpay, yeah, for midfielders because midfield is the priority, like, I don't necessarily think we need another attacker, because when you look at the amount of goals we scored last season, scoring goals was not our issue last season.
But if Xerxes stays, yeah, and then you got Mbeumo as the false 9 as well, along with Sesko, and then if you got Cunha as well, who can play there, who's shown for Thingy, I don't mind that if that's the situation.
But you don't need an attacker, bro. Like, you don't need one, bro. Because the thing is, Xerxes not pushing to leave, blood. United could sell him if they're gonna bring someone else in, but there's no rush to sell him because Ahmad needs to score. Ahmad needs to score more goals next season. I believe he will. Because remember, Cunha, Sesko, and Mbeumo all scored over 10 goals. We're the only team in the league that had 3 attackers that scored more than 10 goals. So these guys were a thing. If Ahmad can give us 10 Premier League goals minimum next season as well, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And if Josh stays, he needs to chip in. And then if we get a left back, do you know what I'm saying? And Dorgu can be the 6th attacker, bro. And Dorgu will chip in. Dorgu can get us 10 Premier League goals. Like, he definitely can.
Yeah.
100%. Do you know what I'm saying? So if 100%. You get at least 10 Premier League goals, yeah, from all 6 of your attackers, that's already 60 goals, bro.
Yep.
So goals are not the issue in our team.
Left wing is still a bit of an issue.
Yeah, but not really, because Cunha plays there and Cunha's fucking quality.
Cunha did a job last season, and I think he did it immensely.
Cunha can play anywhere.
I think for me this season, I would like Cunha more central, or at least Cunha not having to think about the left-hand side as much.
What do you mean more central? So you're saying play him as a striker, and drop Sesko to the bench?
No, I'm saying Cunha gets dropped. Cunha gets dropped. Left wingers there. Now, it doesn't have to be Bacola. I'm not shouting.
Nah, but Cunha's got to start. He's our best attacker at the moment.
Okay, Cunha starts, yeah. Say, for example, Cunha starts up front then, yeah? So it starts up front. Is that fair? Cunha starts up front?
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Cunha starts up front, yeah. On the right-hand side, you've got Amad Diallo. Yeah? On the left-hand side, I'm sorry, we're not here to see Mbeumo left. I'm sorry. We're not here to see that. We're not even here to see Xerxes left. Nothing. Anyway, no one's going to put him on that side anyway. I don't want to see Rashford back. So I will therefore want my United side a left winger on that side.
Cunha starting on the left side, bro.
Someone can get on the byline and also shift it to the other side as well. Someone has got a different kind of I don't know, like different kind of option in terms of what they want to do with the ball. Cunha will often drift towards the middle and therefore maybe limit us in that aspect. If you have a different striker or left winger that takes you down the byline, can get crosses in, it's another effect that they could have as well on Man United. So that's
but you could just buy a left back that overlaps and gets forward, then you don't need to worry about the width there. Or if you do want a winger that holds the touchline and goes down the outside, you could sell Xerxes and buy a left winger. But I think Cunha starts on the left, bro. And brother, he scored 10 goals this season from there. So what's the issue with him starting there again, bro?
No, because for me, it's like, I think it was mainly because of the fact that one game a week, you're able to focus well for Man United with that one game a week. I feel like, I think you can see it with Cunha's frustration. Like, he doesn't want to play there. He'll do his job for the team, but he wants to be more involved. And that is more maybe either as a 10 or as a striker. That's when you can see he wants to come alive and do the job. But until then, listen, I generally think for me, we'll be missing out on a trick not getting left winger. We will.
I don't think so. If we solidify the midfield, we've already seen that we don't have a problem scoring goals, Said. Like, we don't have a problem scoring goals. As much as another left winger would be great for the balance, we're scoring loads of goals, bro. Like, we're actually scoring loads of goals. That's my thing. So, like, I don't think it's a priority over making sure that we get two solid midfielders, bro. I'd rather overpay slightly for Wharton and Tchouaméni, for example. Okay. I'd rather overpay, and it means that that's dipped into man's left winger fund, but it's all right. Man will go with the same attack as last season because the attack wasn't a problem. Mm-hmm. And I think Dorgu will be better next season again, bro. Because remember, he was playing well, he got injured, then he came back and he carried on mashing work. But imagine man with a pre-season under his belt and starting fresh. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think left wing is a priority at all, bro. I would rather.
No, Rants, it's a priority. It's a priority.
How can it be a priority, Saeed, when midfielder? I think we're like the third highest scorers in the league, Saeed. How can?
Yeah, but that's old news. That's gone.
It's not old news, bro.
It is old news, though. Better this season. And the thing is, though, you always got to add, Rants. You always got to think.
But we are adding in the midfield.
No, but I'm talking about Champions League. I'm talking about the fact that we've got multiple competitions now. United need to be able to rotate as well. And what better way of having an actual left winger?
That's 6 attackers. You can rotate them, Saeed.
Yeah, rotate them, but mainly have one attacker that actually has his position ready and locked in. You feel me? So, and you don't have to spend that much piece. If we got Somerville, for example, yeah.
I don't want to go and spend 50 million on Somerville, yeah, when I can split that 50 million in half and overpay 25 million to make sure I get Wharton and Tchouaméni, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, for me, like...
So what about
the
left
midfield?
Back? Because the left back's gone quiet.
Yeah, but, bro, last season, the midfield was the priority. And we patterned... the strikers was the priority. We patterned the strikers and the goalkeeper. Do you know what I'm saying? This season, we need to pattern the midfield because the midfield has not been touched for years. Post Pogba Matic... The midfield has not been touched, bro.
Yeah, I'm fully with you. Midfield has to be categorically, absolutely sorted out to the bare. Like, we need to sort that out. Yeah, so that means 2 midfielders minimum. But I do believe,
and 2 good ones.
Say that again,
and 2 good ones as well.
Yeah, 2 good ones as well. Then you tackle the left winger, and then you tackle for me centre back, and that's it. That's us in the summer. You sort it out. The left back, you sorted out the left wing, left mid, or left winger, whatever you want to say, and then you sorted out 3 midfielders. You know what I mean? That there right now, I can't lie to you, is a strong window. Left back, I don't know what's going on with left back.
I think left back's more important than left wing, Saeed. Just because Luke Shaw's been there for ages. And people keep talking about Dorgu, saying Dorgu's a left back, bro. Like, Dorgu's never played left back for Man United.
Nah, he has.
No, he hasn't. He's played wing back, bro.
Nah, there's been one game.
He's played wing back and wing. He has not played left back in a 4, blood.
Wow.
Luke Shaw played every game.
Let me double check that.
Luke Shaw played every game at left back, bro. Luke Shaw broke the record for the amount of games that he's played at left back, bro. He played every game.
1 second, man. I don't believe that.
Like, bro, Luke Shaw played left back, bro.
Says here.
Yeah. But Mazraoui played left back more times.
Yeah, Mazraoui, yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Bro,
I'll need to double check and whatnot and find out what the situation is. But it does look like it's confirmed though that it might be. Amrin had a right back. Oh, get out of here, man.
Brother played right wing back and left wing back and he played right wing and he played left wing.
Shit, it might have been, yeah, but that gives me further proof of a player should not be pigeonholed into one position.
Yeah, but also we can't say he's a left back here when he's played more games on the wing and he scored in those games, bro. Like people are obsessed with the fact that he's a left back because we signed him as a wing back. But the truth is, he's been more productive for Man United on the wing than any other position as a fact. Because when he was at wing back, people thought he wasn't good enough. When he played on the wing for us, he was dangerous and he scored goals.
So we don't get Lewis Hall. If we don't get Lewis Hall, which I think is looking a bit likely now, that we don't get Lewis Hall. Because Tonali's not going. Tonali and Bruno Gomes. Bruno Gomes, to be fair, if they get him, yeah, Lewis Hall staying there, isn't it? Surely. So then you got to go maybe to other leagues and start looking elsewhere in them other leagues, you know, and then start going from there. So if that doesn't
but I think it's easier to go find a left back just based on data. Like they're not going to be expensive. Bro. Like left backs are not a premium. Like Lewis Hall would be expensive because he's English and also you're buying from another Premier League team. Do you know what I'm saying? But you could go get a left back the same way we went and got a goalkeeper, bro, for a decent price. Who's good. Like left backs are not an issue, bro.
Yeah, but that
can wait till last.
Yeah, that's true as well. You could actually leave left backs till last. I think for me, I think we'll still have a good summer. I know there's the panic. I know there's this idea that Man United don't seem to be doing anything and it's a bit slow, but you got to realize, like, you know, it is literally the 1st of July. You know, we've had 2 weeks of the window. Cool, I hear it. But now, at the minute, there are still opportunities for Man United to go and get Alex Scott, to go and get in a Beleva, Tchouameni, Sangare.
Yeah, there's still players out there, but this is why I'm not crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If they start to drop, yeah, one by one, for me, you know what would be the one that I think would be the kind of, that's going to be a bit hard to take, is the Alex Scott one. If Alex Scott gets taken or we don't sign him, I think that's where I think for me, you start to get a little bit.
Sign me Adam Wharton. I don't care. You lot know, yeah. I've said from the beginning, Adam Wharton's my baller.
I hear it.
That's my first choice, bro. If man get Adam Wharton, I don't care about no one else. I swear down. I don't care because this guy, he's
quality.
It's incredible,
bro. I don't know how he's not in the English squad.
But Tuchel's an idiot. That's why he's not in the English squad. Tuchel's actually an idiot. You see, when you see France, smoking everyone, the way they smoked Sweden yesterday, you know why? Because they brought their best players, bro. Like, that is why. Like, I can't lie. Like, the guy has set up a team, so he can just play in his head, 4 attackers, that are just running riots, bro. You know them ones. Like, France's team are showing more than ever that football is a player's game and it always will be, bro. Too many of these coaches want to try and overcoach, bro. Deschamps said, Tchouameni, Rabiot, you man chill, you know what I mean? And let these man just ball out. That's what France are doing, bro. Like, these men are all just doing what they want, bro. And they're winning games, bro. This is not no tactical masterclass. This is a brother that's got 2 holding midfielders and letting the rest of the man just run riot. That's it.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy when you deep it like that, bro. Like, it's just moving crazy. And like I said, Elise, Turkey, not even getting minutes, bro. And we know how
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Man, I get him fists up, bro. Like, France are smashing teams up right now. And it's like, The difference in quality between France and everyone else is so wide, bro. France made Sweden look so shit yesterday.
No, 100%, no, 100%. I'm with you. Like, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, for me, even like the midfield presence, I think the midfield balance is a little bit better. I don't know what it is. Like, I get it. They're still not being quote unquote tested. But bro, even Rabiot looks a bit half decent now. Like,
bro, you know Rabiot's always been decent, bro. Like, people have been talking to me about Rabiot's mum. I don't care about his mum, bro. The guy could play football. Like he could play football. Remember when we were linked to Rabiot and I told you, bro, I take Rabiot at Man United. The man was slating me, bro. This guy is quality, bro. Like, he don't do nothing fancy, but he reads the game, he organizes the midfield, he intercepts, and he plays the right pass. That's all he does. It's not exciting. Same with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni is a boring midfielder. Like, he don't do nothing fancy. He just breaks up the play, always in the right place, plays a 5-yard pass in between the lines, bro. Like, he played the ball into Elise before Elise got the assist, bro. And it's like, he knows when to release the ball, what pocket to play it in, bro. He's a high IQ player, bro, with good athleticism. And these players are not exciting. They're not exciting, but you know what? These are guys that transform your midfield. He's a transformative player, bro. And I think if we're gonna break our structure in terms of payments, it needs to be for a transformative player.
Yeah, and it has to be led by someone who is within that bracket. So the data analyst team, you know, Gustav or the guy with the blonde hair, the business guy, Ashley. There's loads, man. There's loads. Like, all of these guys have got to say to themselves, you know what, this is what we're doing, and let's get it done, bro. Like, we need to be moving in a way where we're moving correct. Like, and when he says, "Oh, did you get rid of so many players?" I'm like, "Yeah, we did. We got rid of the players. And what? And what? Like, seriously, and what?
Yep.
What are you gonna do about it?"
No, it's facts.
So I do believe that the summer plans, like, they have been affected a little bit, but not to the degree where it's panic stations at the minute. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I think.
Well, I think fans are always gonna panic here because I think the average fan is just not using. They're not using common sense, because if you use common sense, you would understand the discrepancies and the inconsistencies and a lot of the things we're being told by the media, a lot of things we're being told on Twitter, and a lot of things that are actually happening, bro.
Exactly. You see what I mean? The thing is, though, the media want to be first, though, Rants, though. So then what happens is then people jump on that news and then think it's the Oracle. And all of a sudden, it ain't even that news anymore. It's gone to something else. So I feel like people are chasing and wanting that first bit of news first, so they can brag about it on their channels or whatnot. Then you got to wait till something marinates, man. Then you can go into and be like, you know, cool, I've got the facts here. Let me marinate. You feel me? So
100. Manu Kone is also another good player, and he's looked good for France when he's come in as well. Another good player. So again, he's another player in there that's at the same level of the Fernandezes and all these other guys.
Maybe it's better. Maybe it's not better.
And he's only gonna cost like 50 million euro or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. So when people are saying the market's cooked, no, the market is not cooked. The Premier League market is cooked. So it's one of them ones where it's easier for Manchester United to do deals outside of the Premier League, which is exactly why they went and got the Edison deal quicker. Yeah. But then also there's other deals that these guys will potentially have in place for if the Premier League deals, they don't get done, bro, because it would make sense to prioritize the deals that are going to take longer, because you need that time.
Yeah.
You need that time. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So it is what it is. We'll be completely fine. And man said you're repeating the same mistake Spurs did last season, qualify for the Champions League and being skint, don't finish 17th. That's not going to happen, bro. And we're not skint. We actually, financially, we're in the best position we've been in for a long time. So that's fake. Like, we can spend 300 million. We actually can. Like, it's factually we can. But the difference is, we're not willing to overpay, bro. The difference is because people know, that because they know Manchester United's situation with like the debt and all these other things, even though all of these guys don't understand basic finance, bro, anyway. Do you know what I mean? They probably can't even budget their monthly salary, bro. But these men know everything about accounting. So the truth is, like, because man, in their head, they're like, Man United don't have money. So when we do things that Man City would have done, who have money, you're looking at it differently. But we don't have money, but we're building a new stadium. Do you know what I'm saying? How are we building a new stadium with no money, blood? Do you know what I'm saying? So we're building a new stadium. We don't have no money. We spend over 200 million every window with no money.
Yeah.
Do you know? If that's what no money looks like, bro, I want to have no money. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people are stupid, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, that don't make no sense. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. So for a team that has no money, we spend a lot of money. So it doesn't matter. So all of this thing saying that we ain't got no money, bro. Not only did we spend money in the summer, but we also spent money in January as well.
Yep.
So how come we have no money?
Yep.
And then we qualified for the Champions League, which you get money for. You know what I'm saying? We finished higher up the league, which you get money for. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're getting new sponsorship deals and all these other things, yeah. And we're getting Amazon money coming, but we have no money. Okay, safe.
Like, cool story. This idea that United don't have no money, though, it's a myth. It's a myth.
But of course it is. Cool story, innit? Because everyone loves a narrative. But the fact is, because we're not willing to pay the money, all of a sudden it means we have none.
Yeah. But also, it's like, if United had paid that money, this is why you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If United had paid that 85 million, be like, oh, you never learned. Look at you guys, 85 million posh, whatever worked. It's, you know what I mean?
But people are always going to have something to say, Saeed, bro. People are always going to have something to say. So the best thing to do is just do your own thing anyway and just let people chat shit. That's the reality. Because people are always going to talk anyway.
That's what we're going to do. You feel me? Like, we're going to continue to do what we want to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody has an idea of what's going on in this transfer window. Nobody has an idea of what players they want to go get. Like, everyone's just kind of just repeating the same names in a sense. But once we do that and we get what we need, I think everything else will make the same. I really, really do. So
that's what I'm saying.
I think for me, it's exciting that we still don't know who we're getting. Two new faces in the door. Fan base all stuck to that. When it looked like it was going to get one midfielder. So yeah, well, I'm just excited, man, for what's to come. Because end of the day, you can finish your whole summer now. What Chelsea, what Tottenham fans got to do now until the end of summer? You got no transfer window sort out now. It's all finished. What are you not playing at? So,
but I haven't, bro. Listen, people are just being dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said good thing with Ineos, everything is discreet. But it's weird anyway with the Ineos situation, because no matter what they do, man are gonna complain. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are gonna complain. Remember when people were like, oh, certain people were insinuating that we overpaid for Edison, yeah? And now look at the prices in the window.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We got 26-year-old brother.
Look at that though. Look at that Edison one now. Look at how that's going.
It's looking super cheap now. We got a 26-year-old international, yeah, with Champions League experience, yeah, and we got him for 34 million.
Yeah.
Like, so now, all of a sudden, yeah, that's looking cheap. Like, and this is what I'm saying. But people were saying, oh, like, we overpaid for him. Like, what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They thought the deal was at 43 million.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's mental.
It's mental, man. It's 180 for Tonali and Fernandez is bonkers. Abdi Haas, this is what we're doing.
Bro,
now.
and that 90 million is gonna get rejected for Tonali.
Oh, they want 100. They want 100. They want 100.
Yeah, they want 100 million. They're not accepting 90.
Yo.
They're not accepting 90 million, bro. They're gonna end up spending 100. So it's gonna be like 185 million they pay for both of them.
Shit. Nah, it's crazy. It's mad, man. It's mad. Like I said, Tottenham had to spend it. I think De Zerbi was on their cases, man. They had to come in and show me.
Yeah, because De Zerbi probably said, listen, if I'm going to take this job now, you need to guarantee me, yeah, that I get two. He probably said, I want two midfielders. That's what he probably said. He probably said, I want two midfielders, innit? So it's one of them ones. The Spurs' attack is so poor, though. You know what I'm saying? It's so poor.
I feel like they'll get Kudus back, and then they'll probably. Apparently, they were looking at Krupi today, with quite a strong source in that regard. So Krupi, you know what I mean? Tell a couple of others, youngsters, but nothing crazy though. It's not a wonderful attack though. It's not a wonderful attack. You know what I mean? It's not blessed attack at all. You know what I mean? So they might have a team that's balanced in midfield, and their attack is rubbish. Whereas all of our team at least looks like it's balanced.
Get me? Like, nobody thought Spurs had no money as Spurs. Like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nobody thought Spurs had no money. Like, nobody thought that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. And yeah, Glasner to
charge to the
Forest.
game, man. Got charged to the game, Rants. So you got to do charge to the game, yeah. Let Tottenham fans enjoy themselves, and then we can have the last laugh when we sign the players here that we're meant to sign, and we have another good season. Then let's see who has the last laugh. Because at the end of the day, it's all good and well because you spend that much, blah blah blah. I was gassed. We were gassed when we were overspending because we were like, shit. We got players that we want. At the end of the day, you're fans in it. You're not going to be like, oh, but I can't celebrate this because we spent 80 million. You go and celebrate it. You enjoy it. You see the reality, and then you find out shit. What we should have done this, that, the other. So,
brother, Glasner to Forest is crazy. Talk about ambition, yeah, bro. The Forest manager came in, kept them up, and then got moved on.
Bro, this guy's not normal, Mariakis. But
this Marinakis is fucking ruthless. I don't care. Ruthless. Like, that's the most ruthless brother, yeah, man seen in football. This guy literally, I thought Pereira was gonna get a backing in the window. Man brought the U in, yeah. Man said, yeah, safe, and then moved him on. Mad. And Glasner is a quality coach.
What there's a thing where Wolves say that when he got the job done full time is where he started to become a prick, Vitor Pereira, and he messed up the summer. Hence why they had a poor start. They had a bad summer. I think they started to buy players like Munetsi and some dead rubber players, Wolves, and he kind of messed up their summer. So that might be a conversation there where he's probably had an argument with him over transfers and whatnot. And Glasner, I mean, he'll definitely get a bigger budget than when he had Crystal Palace.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Forest are way more ambitious than Palace, so it's a good job for him. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said, yeah, bro, decision was made last night, and bro,
yeah, right. Lisa buying that Suzuki. Aye, what a goalkeeper!
What's that?
Lisa buying the brother man Suzuki.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Hey, that's good. We might be getting that Darlow, innit?
From where?
From Lee's backup goalkeeper.
Oh, bro, I don't care about backup keepers. It could be anyone. You know what I mean? Be anyone, bro. They could get Joe Hart out of fucking retirement. I couldn't care less, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with my goalkeeper. We got the best goalkeeper, man. I couldn't ask for a better keeper. So, like,
yeah, Lamont is there, but obviously you need a backup in it. Whereas, we should sell him on for tech, and we should sell on. You get me? I think Bayandi, nah, he's not good enough for me anymore. He'll be gone.
bro.
Yeah. I don't get, like I said, the merry-go-round in managers. You obviously got the Arbeloa is going to become the new Fulham manager.
Yeah,
which is funny, So it's a weird time to be a manager now, like in terms of like age-wise and trying to get respect of managers. It might be that sort of era now, man.
No, it could be, bro. But I mean, you know what? I think that everything's in cycles, innit? It will get to the point where in this league, yeah, the transfer fees stop making sense, innit? Like we're just in a crazy time at the moment, and I think that you have to be balanced, bro. There's no Manchester United fan here that thought, yeah, that the window and the market would be as inflated as it is, bro. Because if you think about it, yeah, how do you go from paying 62.5 million for a Premier League proven goal scorer like Mateus Cunha, yeah, to paying 85 million and 250k for Mateus Fernandez, bro? Like, how do you go from that in one season, bro? Like, it's not making no sense.
Yeah, but also players need to take care of their own future as well. Mateus Fernandez, this is what I'm saying, where George Mendes effed him up, because if Mateus Fernandez didn't have George Mendes, Mateus Fernandez would have put himself on a relegation clause or something of that ilk, or a relegation agreement that I could leave. So that's what Cunha did. Cunha put himself on signed a contract, put himself on a release clause. Do that, but he didn't. So that's where I know things that people play. But then again, will players be able to do that? Would Alex Scott now?
Yeah, but if you were signing for West Ham, you probably should have had a relegation clause if you're going to West Ham, because that's the team that could go down.
Yeah, it's like Alex Scott now. Say if he just stay a year and decides to do deal, his next deal is worth, I don't know, 130 million, right?
Yeah, but they're saying that they wanted a release clause of like 75 million. It's probably going to be more than that now.
Yeah,
they're probably going to want to put in a bigger release clause. They're saying that he's reluctant to sign.
He's reluctant to sign
the deal. If I was him, I wouldn't sign a new deal. I'd get a move now.
But then Bob, he's not the type of guy to force a move though as well. he's a bit of a you know, one of the lads. Jack the lads. So he's not that kind of guy to do that in a sense. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's a sticky one still.
It is. It's a bit of a mad one, but at the end of the day, guys, it's one of them ones where like swings and roundabouts, blood. Like the windows. Just shit at the moment.
We are linked to good midfielders because what you don't want to happen is for it to get flat and you start seeing no links.
All the midfielders we've been linked with are good midfielders. If we sign any two of the midfielders that we've been linked with, no one's going to be upset because they're all good players. So that's the reason why I'm calm, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because they're all good players, bro. And I think that one of them is going to be a needle mover, whether it's Camavinga or Tchouaméni, because one of them two will leave. And I think if one of them leave, I think we'll be in for them, bro, because we've already got that relationship with Real Madrid already. So the deal wouldn't be hard to do. And I just think that they're the names, bro.
Yeah.
So I think if one of them two become available, I think we sign either of them and people are excited, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Camavinga is better than Tchouaméni, but like, it's one of them ones where either one of them two, if they become available, I think people are excited. So,
bro, all of a sudden, Tchouaméni's name's on Man United's list, and then it's becoming serious, bro. It's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the town, bro. Tchouaméni.
And that's another reason why. This is another reason why I believe that Rashford don't stay, because people are talking about the wages. The wages aren't an issue with Tchouaméni. I mean, they're not an issue for him. He's on 240,000 euros, which is only like about 208,000 a week. Yeah. We could easily. Rashford's on 325. We can offer him 280, bro, and he'll take that.
True, that's true.
We got offer him 280 because he should be one of the highest earning players in the team, bro. This brother's a World Cup winning brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's coming from Real Madrid. You can give him 280. No one's gonna bat an eyelid at that.
No. Brother, Anderson's on 300 grand a week. Are you dumb?
But that's what I'm saying. You can give him 280, 290.
That's another thing as well, by the way.
And it's nothing.
The price tag now has to match the wages. Have you noticed that as well? That never used to happen in football. You could get something like that, but you wouldn't get them sort of wages, bro, as well, included.
So
I really want to know.
I think we can get him. Camavinga's even cheaper, bro. They're saying 60 million euros they'll take for him. Do you know what I mean? So for Camavinga, like if Man United went in and got Camavinga, bro, like you know what I'm saying? I'll be like,
I don't know. He's the one that could he'll just find himself in just staying at a football club, man. He'll just find him just kind of like just staying in. Like I don't think he wants to leave, like per se, but the club I love to look to force him out. But same with players that have stayed at United for so long is that they find a way of staying there. Ceballos is just about left Real Madrid. Just about left Real Madrid. The guy's been there for years. Years.
No, I hear it. Now, man saying we're not paying them wages. That's not true, bro. We're not willing to pay those wages to just anyone because them man literally were talking about giving Bruno more money again, bro. So they're willing to pay. They're willing to pay the wages just to the right players, which is exactly how it should be, bro. Like, if Bruno Fernandes is an outlier, Tchouaméni would be an outlier because Tchouaméni would be on more than...
Thank you.
He would be on more than Cunha and Brian because he's a level above them. So it's only right. Do you know what I'm saying? So 30 ballers will have that. We'll have guys that operate outside of the usual salary cap, and that is completely fine. He would be a player that you would definitely put above that.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what Romano says, bro. Romano's been saying shit all window, blood. You know the way there, bro. Like, Man United would have known the guy's salary from the beginning, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know his salary. It's on fucking internet. It's not hard to find it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where they're willing to pay the money, I believe, that's not going to be an issue. So
I think United have the money. It's just about being being very, very meticulous about what you do with it and try and not just spend it for the sake of spending it. Like, that's what I believe United are doing. They've got the money. It's just that they're saying, what is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because we need a lot, right? So now try to distribute that evenly across the targets that we want this season. So, yeah, looking forward to it, bro. Looking forward to it, man.
Nah, listen, guys. Listen, run up the lights, people. 900
Come
likes
on, people.
target, bro. We got nearly 2K in the building. But
like
the England game coming up. To be honest, the England lineup, people are asking about the lineup. In terms of are there any surprises? Not really. Rashford starting. He's starting Rashford and Noni, and other than that, it's the expected England side, bro. Honestly, England need to take this game seriously, bro, because Congo are going to defend deep and they're going to be difficult to break down, and it's not a given that England just walk over these guys.
No, I don't think so. I think it'll be a bit similar to what the Dortmund one. So the Portugal game where they just couldn't get past them, bro, and they'll be hard, tough to break down.
Yeah.
So and the thing is, England don't have any players that can play the ball in between the lines. So
they don't. That's it, bro. And Harry Kane, they can't get Harry Kane into the game at all. So
nope.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that. And yeah, just 2 more games today, guys. So now, big up everyone that's been interacting. Obviously, the link to Saeed's channel is in the title as usual. You know what I mean? Keep an eye on the upcoming content. We got Mandem Talk tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, Mandem Talk tomorrow, 5:30, people.
That's it, people. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is. Please hit the like on the way out, and I'll see you guys in a sec.